The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission says it will conduct voter registration in phases, targeting administrative units in an exercise to list close to 6.5 million new voters for the 2027 elections. Now, the first day of resumption of the exercise has been punctuated with low numbers, but a new group of aspiring young voters is already shaping the narrative. Laban Shaban reports that Gen Zs are seemingly taking up the exercise in numbers in the hope of taking their rage from the streets to the ballot come 2027.
In Thika Town constituency, a young Kenyan turns up at the local IEBC registration center to list as a voter. It is the first day of the resumption of continuous voter registration, targeting close to 6.5 million new voters. Several kilometers away in Makueni County, the exercise is also underway. We find Eric Kioko, a young Kenyan aspiring to exercise his democratic right for the first time in 2027. The country's future is too important to live alone, he tells us.
Nakuja Makindu kuchukua voters card, ndio mwaka ikifika kuwe tayari kutoa viongozi wengine, tuweke wengine, wasi vijana mtoke mkuje, tufanye vizuri, ndio mwaka ikifika mambo ikuwe sawa. Kuchukua voters card ni bure, hakuna kitu unalipa.
Kioko falls in the age group highly targeted in this exercise, seeking to list 6.3 million voters. IEBC is urging Kenyan youth, including the Gen Zs, to list in large numbers.
If you want to determine how this country is driven, what can stop you? You are 31% of all of us.
But questions remain on the preparedness of the electoral agency, which is already racing against time.
So we are doing registration in phases, and this is phase 1, which will be focused at the constituency level. Then phase 2 will now go further down to the wards and villages. And that is, for that one, we will get enhanced funding as well, so that we conduct that mass voter registration exercise as well.
IEBC has resumed continuous voter registration with a budget of about 7 to 8 billion shillings for the exercise. 7 billion shillings is set aside for replacing KEMS kit and 2.5 billion shillings for the stakeholder engagement, part of the wider 61.7 billion shillings for the 2027 election budget.
We were given a budget by the Treasury, although there were certain budget cuts, but we've negotiated with the Treasury, and for this registration of voters, especially the first phase, this is phase 1, which will target the 290 constituencies. We have funding for that.
The register currently has 22.1 million voters, as the Commission simultaneously embarks on cleaning up the roll while enlisting new voters. Observers say the processes are important.
Now that we're registering new voters, I think they need to infuse a lot of technology in this process. One, technology in terms of awareness creation. There's a lot of misinformation, disinformation in this game.
So vijana, tunaomba nyinyi tafadhali. Nyinyi ndio tegemeo la Kenya. All of us are looking upon you to save our country.
Services offered in the CVR include new registrations, data correction, transfer of centers, or simply verify their voter information. Laban Shaban, NTV.